Hello, my name is Matthew Krause, and I am a business systems consultant with Opal Business Solutions. And today we will be going through on how to create a purchase invoice in Business Central. Now, as you can see, I am on the home screen of Business Central. The easiest way to get to purchase invoices is to either go to the purchasing and then invoices. You can select the shortcut you may already have on your workstation, or you can use the universal search bar to type in purchase invoices. I want to select purchase invoices. You can see that we have a few here already. So I will then, from this screen, select New, and this will create a purchase invoice for us. All right, so now we need to choose a vendor. So I'll hit these ellipses right here to choose from my available vendors, and I will choose this one. As you can see, a lot of the information auto-filled in after I chose the vendor. And another reminder that the red asterisk means this field is required. So then I will put a invoice number in for this test. All right. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Now that we're here at the actual line. So this is where you're going to type in what items you want to put in for your purchase invoice, or you can switch the type. Instead of an item, you can also have it be a resource, a fixed asset, a charge, or an allocation account. This will allow you to make changes and post directly to the subledger or ledger through a purchase invoice should you need that. You can also put in fixed assets, as that might also be something that is set up within your Business Central company. For this example, I think we'll stick with item, but it is important to know that there are different options here, and you may need to use them depending on what you're trying to put in your purchase invoice. All right, so then I will select a item from here. For this, I will choose this chair. A lot of the stuff has auto-filled in, such as the description, and this comes from the item page. So the more you fill out in Business Central, the more that we'll be able to autofill as you select it. All right, so I need to put in a quantity. Let's choose 2 chairs. Keep the unit measure of code set to pieces. And then we can scroll along and see everything looks to be filled in that is required. One more thing I would like to point out is at the very end here, you see this department code and customer group code. These are actually our global dimensions that are set up in this test company. Your global dimensions will be on most of your pages, but if you do not see them there, you can always add them via personalization. To do that, you could simply select this screen, this gear in the top right, and select personalize. And it will start personalizing the screen that you are on. You can then select more, and then this plus field icon here, and see if there are any fields for you to add. So if I select the lines, oh, you can see on the right side, there are a number of fields which could be added into our line item for our purchase invoice, such as document number, depreciation if we switched our type to fixed assets, intercompany codes if where this is going in between, if this purchase invoice is purchasing from one company to another, within all under the same, parent company. You can add project numbers. All these fields, unit costs could be useful, and you can add them at any time and switch the order around of the fields simply by selecting this red triangle and moving the fields. And to add these fields, you can simply click and drag them over. So if say I need the unit cost, I can add that and then select done. And now we can see that the unit cost has been added to this field. All right, so now that we added those fields, let's select our dimensions. Our dimensions for this item will be, these chairs will be for the administration and for a medium business. Okay, now that we have that, we can scroll down a little bit more and we can see that there are some subtotals in case you have multiple items, fixed assets, resources, or accounts. These subtotals will include them. If you expand this invoice detail section, you can see there are a few other fields here that you can specify, such as discounts, currency codes, payment terms, all stuff that can be important. If I select this Show More button, it will show a few more posting groups and other fields that we could add here. None of these are required, but the more specificity you can add to your purchase invoice, the easier it'll be to find it, and the more it'll be able to be specific to what you're trying to do. All right, I think for now that looks to be good. So then I will go over to here where it says post. I can preview posting. As you can see, Business Central is working through the different entries that will be posted. So there'll be tax entries, item ledger entries, since it's involving items, a vendor entry, and 5 general ledger entries. We can see where this is coming out of each general ledger account assigned, and we can see the department codes being assigned. All right, so I will back up from this, and then I will select post. And then you have the option to move to the posted purchases invoices window. So I will select yes. Okay, so now here you can kind of review your invoice for what it was. You cannot directly edit it unless you choose to either correct or cancel it. But you can always search your posted purchase invoices at any time. You can also print and send these to anybody within your company or any vendor or customer. All right, I think that about covers everything we were going over today for creating a purchase invoice inside of Business Central. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.